Hey, it's Katie, and welcome back to my booktube channel. Today I will be doing the Zodiac Sign book tag, and as far as I know, this was created by KerriTheBookBelle, and I was inspired to do this by Skyler Reads. So I'll be sure to link their channels in the description. And also I just wanted to say that I am wearing my Leo earrings because I'm a Leo and I have to represent for this video, but I'm really excited, so we'll just jump right into it. Up first, we have Aries, and since Aries is the warrior of the zodiac, pick your favorite strong female character. And for this one, I thought of Tella from Caraval, although both of the sisters are actually pretty strong characters, but I thought of her specifically because I feel like no matter what was thrown at her, she always pushed through and fought through everything, and she also would do whatever it takes to protect and save anybody from her family, so her sister and her mother. And that was just really cool to me because this book, it wasn't just focused on her love interest, it was focused a lot on her familial bonds and that kind of love. So I just love that that was kind of her driving force, and she just, yeah, I don't know, she just kind of pushed through all the obstacles in her way, so that's why I thought she was a strong female character. Next, we have Taurus, and they are known for loving the finer things in life. So what food or drink from a book would you like to try? And for this, the first thing I thought of was the grilled cheese from Tweet Cute. It's all kind of based on this grilled cheese recipe, and I can't remember exactly what's in it. I just feel like it sounded really, really good, especially because it started like a whole Twitter war between these two different restaurants. So if it was that good, I feel like I would just love to try it. And the other thing I thought of, since I just recently read the first Harry Potter book, were the chocolate frogs and the jelly beans, because I think that'd be kind of fun. I think I would definitely need to collect all little cards if I was in that world, because I'm a sucker for collecting those kinds of things. I don't know why, I just am. And the jelly beans would be kind of interesting, but I'd have to try it with a friend because I don't think I could handle the gross flavors on my own. But yeah. Oh, and I'd also like the butterbeer. I haven't gotten to that book yet. I don't know if that comes into play. I just know it's a thing, so I'd love to try that. The third zodiac is Gemini, and since Geminis value interpersonal communication, name your favorite character friendship. And the first thing that came to mind was Will and Jem from the Infernal Devices series, especially since they're parabatai, so I feel like they have a type of bond that can't really be replicated anywhere else. And I don't know, I just feel like they love each other so much as friends, even as brothers in some moments, and they would really do anything it took to protect one another and to make sure the other was really happy. And I just really loved seeing their friendship throughout all the books and how it developed. And yeah, I just don't think any other friendship really compares to that because of the parabatai bond. Up next, we have Cancer, and since Cancers are the most emotional signs, what book have you thrown or have you wanted to throw across the room? And for this, I thought of Children of Virtue and Vengeance, and it's not that it's a bad book. I honestly really loved this book. It's just that so many things happen. I literally went on an emotional roller coaster. It was the most intense book I think I've ever read, and I don't know, so many things happened to different characters I loved, or there'd be something really frustrating that happened, and I didn't actually throw my book. I don't think I'd ever throw a book. Maybe, we'll see. But I definitely wanted to because I couldn't handle some of my emotions throughout reading it. The next one we have is Leo, which is my sign. But Leos have a great desire for popularity. Ooh. That's not really good, but name a character you want more people to love. And I thought of Mazali from Children of Virtue and Vengeance. I hope I said his name right. I still don't know how you pronounce it. But I just feel like he's really underrated. I don't know. He's one of the younger Reapers. He's kind of Zaylee's second in command. And I just loved seeing him throughout the book because he seemed super youthful and charming, but at the end of the day, he was super courageous, and he would be the first person to run into battle if it meant protecting the people he cared about. And I just really loved him, and I feel like I don't hear a lot of people talking about him. Virgo is up next, and Virgos always want things to be logical. So what book confused the heck out of you? The one that I thought of is First Life by Gina Showalter. And this book was a super cool concept, but I was definitely very confused because it has these two afterlife choices and they are both very different, like kind of the opposites of one another, but I couldn't really keep them straight, like which one represented which. So throughout the book, I was just kind of confused and I don't know. It was a really cool concept, but again, it just really confused me and I couldn't wrap my head around it. The 7th zodiac sign is Libra, and Libra is all about right and wrong. So what decision by a book character do you wish you could undo? And for some reason, I think because I read it recently, the book that popped in my head was Pumpkinheads. And I really wish that the two main characters didn't decide to spend their last day together at the pumpkin patch trying to find Josiah's love interest and make that happen, because I really thought it would just be a quick part of the book, but it ended up taking up way more of the book than I would have liked. And I really wanted to see their relationship and maybe flashbacks to like how it developed and also what they hope to do in the future. So I think I just wish that they decided to just have fun together and go on an adventure. I guess it still was an adventure, but not in the way I expected it to be. So I think I would probably want to change that. Up next, we have Scorpio, and this is the sign associated with death. So what character would you kill off if you could? And the first person I thought of was Enon from Children of Blood and Bone series. And I think the only reason I would probably kill him off, I mean, he did some questionable things. I'm not going to spoil anything. He did a few questionable things that made me dislike him a little bit, which I understand is the point of his character. But the main reason I would want to kill him off is because he is not the love interest that I want Zaylee to be with. I want her to be with Rowan because I love him so much. So if I killed Enon off, then she'd have to be with Rowan. I feel like it would just work out like that. So that would really work in my favor. Our next zodiac sign is Sagittarius, and they love freedom and travel. So name a location from a book you would love to visit, and it can't be Hogwarts. For this, I would pick the whole world of Caraval. I think it takes place in like 2 or 3 locations that I can't really remember right now, but just the whole world of Caraval sounds amazing. It's like just so magical, and I love that you can't really tell what's fantasy, what's reality. I think that would be really fun to kind of play along in one of the games and follow the clues and everything. So I would probably choose that just because it just seems so magical and fun, and it's my favorite series and I can't stop talking about it, so that's probably why. Next, we have Capricorn, and Capricorns are wise beyond their years. So what mentor or teacher from a book do you wish you could learn from? And even though I haven't read Hunger Games in forever, the first one I thought of was Haymitch from the Hunger Games, just because it's a lot of tough love, but I think it's for the best because of the world that they live in. And he honestly just has so much personal experience in the Hunger Games because he survived. So I think he was like the perfect mentor for them. And I think honestly I would be able to learn a lot of like real world like survival skills, because I feel like if somebody just like dropped me in the middle of nowhere, I don't think I'd survive. So I feel like that would be kind of helpful to know those things. The 11th zodiac is Aquarius, and they are known for their rebellion. So if you had to, what revolution from a book would you join? And again, I thought of Children of Blood and Bone. I feel like since I've read this one recently too, it's like fresh in my mind, but I would definitely join their rebellion because I think it was just horrible to read how much hatred I don't know if it was royalty necessarily, but how much hatred that group of people had toward all of the Magi. I don't know if I'm saying that right either. I really should look up pronunciations for this book. But just because they had magical powers, and I think the other group of people were a little scared of them, they just had so much hatred for them, and literally it seemed like genocide. Like they would just go in and just kill these people or arrest these people for no reason and treat them so horribly. And it just broke my heart. So I would definitely join that rebellion because that is just not okay, and I did not like reading about that. Our last zodiac sign is a Pisces, and they never stop dreaming. So what book or series do you wish would never end? And I think you probably know my answer by now. It's the Caraval series. I wish it would just keep going on. Even if it's not with Tella and Scarlet as the main characters, I wish you would pick different characters to spin off. So like I wish Jax would have a book or a series because he is just super cool. Honestly, all the Fates could probably have a book. That'd be kind of a fun series. Each Fate has its own book. I mean, I would love that. Stephanie Garber, please do that for me. And even Legend, I feel like it'd be really cool to see more of his backstory and how he ended up where he is. But I don't know. I just love that series so much that I would probably, every book Stephanie Garber put out in that world, I would 100% go and buy right away. That is the end of the Zodiac Sign book tag. Again, thanks to KerriTheBookBelle and Skyler Reads for inspiring me to do this. I will put links in the description. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click the notification bell so you know when I upload next. And thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in my next video.